excuse, Brock, as do all these great fans in attendance, but for the players down on the field, I think a better word to discuss in this situation might be pressure.
I don't think there's any question about that, Kay. With every one of these playoff rounds, that pressure just grows. It increases. That Super Bowl gets closer and closer. And your game, well, it's got to increase with it. If you can't take your level of play up a notch from the previous week, can't rise to the occasion and find that extra gear, fitting the situation we're in, that's the week you're going to be sent home and be a fan like the rest of us.
Well, here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Well, here we go, Kate. That good old adage, that good old question of rust versus rest. Yep, this QB and his buddies, they all had the week off. They rested, they feel good. Will they be rusty? This opening series, big one to get them in rhythm.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's got him, that's Moss. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's a give to Hunt. And before he can get back to the line, they send him out. So they're going to lose a yard on that first down. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Shotgun snap. It's a give to Hunt. And he will get this to the end zone for a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kay, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chiefs will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. Finds some space, he's past the 30. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. And now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They'll be led out by someone known for putting up numbers since he entered the league back in 2020, the Oregon product, Justin Herbert.
Okay, you're not going to find a quarterback that will tell you it's not easier to play at home. It is in the playoffs. When the crowd is on your side, no travel. I think equally every quarterback will tell you there's nothing more rewarding, more fulfilling than going into somebody else's house and beating them. He's got that chance today.
Oh, just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Back to Hampton. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that first down carry.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Hampton gets it from the pistol. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. To the right, pulled in by McConkey. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Let McConkey with a touchdown. Each round of the playoffs, Brock, getting some early points becomes more and more important. And they're on the board here in the divisional round.
Pretty tricky round for a lot of teams to get through, which makes some early momentum, to your point, all the more valuable. They're doing all they can to avoid getting tripped up before that conference title affair.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now for the second time, we get a look at this Kansas City offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. They'll go with Hunt on the run. This drive's going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Blitz coming, Mahomes. This is Moss, he's got it. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. So that's the end of one in this AFC divisional round contest. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at 1st down here. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. On it to the yearly, picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Mahomes. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Third down, it's Mahomes. Moss flushes the football, complete. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see, almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Dumps it off to his running back. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. We'll get an injury stoppage. That's one of the Chargers who's pretty shaken up and being tended to. Eighth play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That's caught for the 1st. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. I'm trying things up the gut. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs take a second quarter lead.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs break that tie and now lead by 7.
14. Chargers 7.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This is Allen to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers send wide receiver Lad McConkey set for another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
A play fake, now Herbert to throw. This is a heater going deep. And oh, someone stepped in, it's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Hits it through the middle. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Another throw for Mahomes. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
So this one on the defense.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, the pass interference might have prevented the touchdown there, but it gives this offense the yards and a great chance to punch it in anyway.
Yellow.
Running it after the penalty. And he's in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs blow their lead just before halftime. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Chargers 7.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. This is Allen to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Line.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Herbert now to throw on third. Into the hands of Ganson. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away.
And the Chargers.
It's Herbert once more. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Another Chargers first down.
Herbert going to tuck and run. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
LA uses a timeout here. It's second. Second play of the drive now as they need a yard here on third down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Johnson finds the football complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for 1, maybe 2 more snaps. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Herbert to throw once more. Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's going to work it to the 20. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break.
For the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Coming off the edge, and it's blocked. Line ball picked up inside the 25. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work to be done as we get ready for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Scott Hansen. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. We roll on here on this divisional round Sunday. 2 more final scores to get to, and then we'll know the AFC-NFC title game matchups. But first, let's look back at Saturday's action. Our tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati, the Bengals at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Sterling Shepard. He's going to look in the catch and then look upfield and watch this. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. From there, it's off to SoFi Stadium. We're looking on the Rams as they play host to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's the man who made 4 starts as a Ram back in 2022, Baker Mayfield. He had it going. This, one of his 4 touchdown passes on the day. Time now for a look at how things stand with the current picture in the AFC in the divisional round. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Complete, Brock, as we resume play here. A spot in our AFC Championship on the line. This is Allen to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Jim Harbaugh getting his Charger offense out there for another drive. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Herbert now off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be second down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Oh, and he is correct at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
First and 10, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Throwing on first is Herbert. Great coverage all the way to the sideline. They're on him to end that quick pass before he can get vertical.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now midfield after that loss. Here's second and long. Herbert from the gun. Catch made left side by McConkey. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. McConkey's got it again. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Well, there's a time to be a little finessey with the football, put a little touch on, and then there's time to put your arm into it and let it eat. Throw it right through your target's chest. This one, well, that one right there was the latter. Smart to make a fastball zing in before anyone could undercut the curl route.
It's Hampton on second. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First and 10, Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, will really make tight end.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Takes the tackle. And the Chiefs get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
The Chiefs make over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in the league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
And he stops quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got second and 8. Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. We're looking for Clemson in on that stop. Nickel look by the Chargers here, third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be fourth and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. This interception is also dropped, but they're still going to take possession as the incomplete pass forces a turnover on downs here. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only 1 quarter left before we send one of these teams to the AFC title game. It's Chargers football, and they trail. Need to fight to keep their postseason going. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
Set. Go.
Herbert. Short pass brought in. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal.
So I'll play here. Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 9 here.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9.
To throw, Herbert. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 7 yards.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. And they take this in for the score. The Chargers now within 1 score in the 4th. Justin Herbert with the touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 14.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Worthy now to return it. Things going well so far. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And this really looks like a whole different ball game after that touchdown, doesn't it? They really need to go on a drive here. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Hunt up the middle. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Well, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
Yellow.
He'll throw it. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought, they do at least force this 4th down. And those are the looks they have hoped would open up by this point in the game, Brock, but still got some guys sitting on those throws, and they nearly made a splash play.
You know as a quarterback when you throw in the middle of the field, there's just simply more defenders in harm's way, and you've got to see that window open. You got away with one there.
And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on down. Here's Hampton to open the drive. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Low left side, grabbed by Allen. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33.
the Chargers 1st down.
That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chargers down by 7. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
Set.
Throwing now, Herbert. This one's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back there. Going to send him back to the drawing board now for 2nd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Setting up to pass. Hits him on the out route. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
15 yards. And the Chargers first down.
He'll look to throw it. This one's caught. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
Back to throw. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut it to a point late in this one. Ladd McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. In the 11th hour, now a point after try to tie this game. And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the fourth. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Worthy now to return it. Making some progress here. Races past midfield.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the fourth quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that third phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up. Here he is to throw. Good strike downfield to Kelsey. Nothing to speak of after that catch as the completion gets him down to the 21. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. All set now. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They run. Here's Hunt. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have second and 3. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down. Now to throw. Moss finds the football. Complete. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this first and goal. Doing this with Hunt. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown. So how about the determination there? This game has been as hard fought as you will see. But they grab hold of the lead here with a late touchdown that may just win them the ball game.
You could almost feel them saying, Kate, we don't want overtime. Let's go out and get it done now. They accomplished their goal. But you do have to ask the question, do they leave too much time on the clock? Stay tuned.
The Chiefs get lined up and they will kick this away. On return, here comes Davis. And he gets crushed by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, it can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
Jump off by his back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gain about 8, second down.
On downs at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Herbert from the gun. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Damar Hamlin kicks it off. And the Chiefs make the play that should win them this game.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
Yellow.
Lining up to take a knee on second down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Five still to go here. This is second down.
Yellow.
They're going to pass it here. Let him get it to Rashee Rice. Complete. Has some room to work. And he will score. And with almost no time left, that should clinch the win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts him up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chiefs double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 35. Chargers 21.
The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. In return, here comes Davis. This makes it up to the 25. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. First and 10. Shaking off the pitch quickly. He's going to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. Back to the air. Herbert. Trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And they took care of business just as you'd expect a 1 seed to do. And they're going to get to stay at home another week and welcome in another opponent with a conference title on the line. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.
Do you have the time to